Aloha and welcome to the Local My Life. We have another Missing Mondays story for everyone. Also, I wanted to remind everyone today a little bit about another little boy who's missing this morning. So just come on up, grab a chair, grab a drink, and let's sit down and do some talking. Aloha and welcome to the Local My Life. Hey, aloha gang, welcome back. It's been a long day. It's been a long day for a lot of us who've been trying to follow cases going on out there and get the word out to people. So first of all, I wanted to say hi to a couple people who've been really busy today. Sleuth Mom has been busy since the time I woke up this morning. Hello, Miss Sleuth Mom. And love you, my dear. Yeah, it's really just... I woke up to a story about a new missing child, and then I was trying to figure out exactly what I would do for Missing Mondays and whether I would just continue following this case, the case that I talked about this morning, or if I would do something new. And I came across Madison, and I was like, we got to get this story out quick. I need your guys' help with this one just as much as I needed it for Cody this morning. So hi, Sleuth Mom, in chat, and KK girl. KK's always helping me out with these things too. So I really thank her for everything. She's learning how to help us out with making thumbnails and all, because guys, that's what this is about. This is truly a community that's coming together to try to find a way to make this work. Okay, we want to be there for families when we can't be there physically. We can't go on searches. We can't go post up posters around the neighborhood or things like that, but we can do this. So thank you, KK, for that. Tammy Wells, Tammy's always out there. Okay, Jennifer, no problem. Jennifer was probably the reason why I came across Madison's story, Maddie's story. I came across her posts, and it was just something. Yes, KK, we will be talking soon for sure. And I saw her post and contacted her. I was already working on the story for now, so we can kind of go through all this. And she was able to get back in touch with me and also get me in touch with Madison's father, who helped me out with getting some information together for this. I really do thank them for that. And hey, gang, y'all know the way we work here. Okay, y'all, sorry. Someone knows I go live at this time and they still call me. 1 second. Okay. Anyhow, and well, I've talked to this person twice today, and it's like, don't forget, I go live at 7 o'clock tonight. And they call it 7. So anyhow, though, yeah, you guys know what we do here. Our focus truly is getting the story out. You guys have come together how many times? Shared thumbnails, shared story, gotten the word out to as many people as possible. And I'm going to ask for your help again tonight on that. Other people in chat, Jess, okay, she's from your hometown. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I have a funny feeling all of you, if you're visiting this from the hometown, you're already helping tremendously. And I really thank you, because I know for the family, as I told her dad today, they need to worry about the family right now. The stress of dealing with stuff like this, they don't need to have to worry about all the, how do we get the word out? How do we look for this? How do we look? Yes, they are, because they love their family member, their child so much. But I couldn't even picture what it would be like to have to deal with this type of thought in my head all the time. Who else we got here? Jess, Everything True Crimes here. Thank you, my dear. Bree, please help us out with this as much as you can. Anyone who has a channel here, if you can help us out, if you have a community page, definitely help us out with that. Jennifer, I said hi to. An Arctic Fox. Welcome, my dear. Welcome and aloha. And so, yeah, we will definitely. So, first of all, before I start, I did want to real quickly, as a reminder to those who did not see the video from this morning, we have a 4-year-old little boy who went missing this morning sometime between say 2 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning. That is Cody Bigsby. Just quick reminder before we get into the story here. I have this out. It is on Instagram. The video is in my list, so please check out the Missing Mondays Missing Children list. He was last seen in black clothing and a Spider-Man flip-flops. He is still missing as of right now. I was hoping we'd be able to say we had found him or something. No, I had not yet. Everything True Crime. You made it on perfect time. Just wanted to give everyone a few minutes to get in because I know it takes a while for notifications to go out. So Cody, please take a look at that. Share that out. The link is in my list of videos, so please go take a look at that. Now, we've got Madison. Okay, there's not a lot of information I'm going to be able to share here. It's not like some cases where I have 2 or 3 pages worth of, okay, this happened, then this happened, and since then this has happened. There's not a lot. But what I have really worries me, and we need to get her home quickly. Okay. Madison is a runaway considered, but as we have discussed how many times before in this chat, runaways are at just as much, if not more danger than a child who has been abducted in other ways. Okay, they are out there on their own many times and you can get into trouble very quickly. And that's why being the parent of a runaway and not knowing what's going on is just so hard. And we've all been there as children, teens. Okay, we've all been there. We've been through the freaking hard years. They're really hard years. And sometimes we make decisions that later on we could regret. And so Madison actually went missing on the 29th. So that is last Saturday. So we're talking a couple days here. She goes by Maddie. I am going to go a little bit about how she has some alias that's going on also. But number one, she's 13 years old. Okay, she was last seen, like I said, in just this last weekend in Clay Center, Kansas. She's 5'5", 120 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. And we got the phone number there. I will again go through all that at the end. Now, what is she going around saying? Well, like most of us as teenagers, we want to be older than we are. We have different names. Okay, heck, I had nicknames my own self when I was growing up and all. So in her case, she may be going by the name Leslie with a Z. So Lezlie. And even though she is 13, you can tell by these pictures, she looks older than 13. Okay, that was another thing that I always looked older than I actually was. So it was very easy for me to pass for something that I wasn't. She herself could very well be out there saying she's 19 years old, 20, 21 years old. Okay. Now, the other thing that is going on, and sorry, I'm keeping track in chat too. Yeah, Jennifer, human trafficking is a major fear here. We definitely, as I'm getting ready to go into here, I think we've got grooming going on here. She went missing and is thought to be, news reports are saying that she's thought to be with a 41-year-old man. I have been able to get the name of the man, and we can see here through this information right here that a Russell Britt, who's a 41-year-old, is thought to be with Maddie at this time. Why is that a concern? Well, even under the best of circumstances, that is a major concern. A 41-year-old with a 13-year-old? No. Okay, 41-year-old with a 17-year-old is probably a big no and very concerned. Exactly, Jess. And I'm going to be getting to that. He is actually one of Salina, Kansas's most wanted. Okay, this guy does not have a good background whatsoever. Okay. He does not. Yeah. Everything true crime. Yeah. When you look at her picture, she does not look like a 13-year-old at all. And some of that is some of us just look older than we are. When I was younger, I looked much older than I was. Now that I'm older, I look younger than I am. Okay, which I'll take that any day. But yeah, everything true crime, it's disgusting. Okay, and we all know how that starts. It's grooming. Okay, a man or a woman takes someone who's younger than them and starts grooming them into believing behaviors are okay. They try to take on this idea that, oh, I can keep you safe. Oh, I love you. I care about you. Oh, whatever it is. They know. And especially someone like this, my gut feeling is saying he knows how to play this game. He knows what he's doing. He's probably been around enough young women to have an idea what young women are looking for. And this is why I really need your guys' help. And this is why I did not continue with another video on Cody. I probably will be covering Cody again in the future. But this, when I saw that, I'm like, you know what? We can get two different stories out today. And also, Elizabeth, I don't know how they met myself. That's not something I've been able to get the information about yet. I literally have pulled all this together in, oh gosh, Jennifer, what, maybe 4 or 5 hours? So we're really trying to get that. As for crime, 1 second. I would do a siren sip, but yeah, I can't quite do it like he does. Okay. So yeah, he's definitely someone that has worked on trying to get her feeling comfortable. As Arctic Fox just brought up, Kansas is a trafficking hub, as is Oklahoma, as is Philadelphia. We've talked about Pennsylvania, and my fear is over in there because we have so many young girls who go missing in that area also. Jess, okay, they met through his ex's daughter. Okay, so she was friends with his daughter. Now, that says something right there too. I mean, when you have children older, okay, I'm not talking about people that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and something like that. Okay, we're talking children who are older than someone that you're now most likely running around with. Okay, again, I am going to say this. I have not heard, other than what I've read and what I've been told, that this is the man that's described as the 41-year-old, but I do strongly feel the family is correct when they're telling me this. It all does match. It definitely does, and it's scary if it is. If I'm wrong, I do apologize, and I will come on later and apologize. But in this case, she is allegedly with him at this point. Now, as mentioned in chat, he is one of the most wanted in Salina, Kansas. Salina has updated he is old enough to be her dad, Sleuth Mom. Exactly. Okay. They updated their most wanted list, and he made their most wanted list. I'm showing you right here a screenshot from there, and you can see him right there, Britt Russell Thomas. And from there, it was a gun violation and theft. That was a felony. I do not have further information if there's more. Okay, usually there's more than just one charge when someone's put on a list like this. Okay, speculation, I know. Robbie made it. Love you, Robbie. Hope you're feeling better. And you know how I feel about speculation. I don't like speculation, but I can tell you right now, just statistics tell you a person does not make it to the most wanted list based off of one felony. That's not gonna happen. There's got to be more there. And also, these are things that when you start building one thing on top of another, we get worried. Okay, and Jennifer, I completely agree with you. Okay, I looked at the pictures as I was trying to create that last, screen, this one right here. And I'm looking at it and I'm just like, gosh. First of all, he's someone who's trying to be younger than he is. Okay, yes, he has to have it. Yeah, Elizabeth, he has to have a huge rap sheet. And I don't know if that includes things such as, and I'm sorry, I know I have family members here and all that, and you guys know I'm not saying anything that no one has actually thought about themselves, but are there issues with abuse? Okay, are there issues with trafficking in the past? Are there issues? We don't know. I don't know. There may be none of them. It may all be theft related. We don't know. And but what we do know for sure is he should not be with her. And a 13-year-old should not be on the run with someone like this. Come on, dogs, come here. I can hear one of my dogs getting really excited in there. And now, for some of you guys, to let you guys know, he was, the last time Maddie was seen was here, come here, guys, was around, from what we understand, 9 p.m., in Manhattan, Kansas. Now, she didn't live in Manhattan. She lived, like I said, in an area called Clay Center. Hey, Cassiopeia, come here. I got treats. Time to bring out the Cheetos, okay? If the dog treats don't work, you go to the Cheetos. Yes, I need coverage by Cheetos because it's what my dogs love. So, everything true crime. There could be violence. We don't know. And you know what? She's probably trusting him. Okay, he knows exactly what to say. Someone that is able to talk to a young person and get them to run away, yes. A child has issues they're going through. A teenager has issues they're going through that probably make it easier. But they're also talking them through things. There are also some level of grooming that is going on. Okay, and like mentioned in chat, there is trafficking going on. And that's the reason why immediately, yes, Sleuth Mom, I'm like, hey, I need a Cheetos sponsor. Forget me, the dogs. We always, and I've been saying, as we go about looking and changing things within the system, we need to look at how we're addressing runaways. Runaways get lumped into this group of, they made the decision to run away, so blah, blah, blah. No. I don't give a shit if they made that decision. Okay, they're not at an age where they can make that decision. Okay, they are putting themselves in positions that we've seen because we've read, we've heard, some of us lived through it. Okay, things like that. There's enough things where people think like that. And so we have to be there and ready. So Clay Center, Manhattan, about a 42-minute drive, it looks like. I pulled that up, Google Maps. As for the location in general, because I was like, Clay Center, what's that? Is that a shopping mall? That's actually what I thought at first. Okay, you can tell there, Kansas City is off to the east right there. So Topeka kind of in the middle of it. So I know I have a couple people, including at least one mod, Sandra, who's probably asleep right now, who knows that area pretty well and would be able to help out with that. So we really, as I was telling the family when we were going through all this stuff, the one thing we try to do here, yes, we're trying to change laws. Amber Alerts. We need to take a look at the Amber Alert system. Okay, we need to look at how we get news out about missing children, missing adults. How do we get this word out? What if someone can't become an Amber Alert? Okay, well, can we get the word out? Because time is of the essence at that time. We don't have the time to wait for all these criteria to be check, double check, all that. No, we can't do that. We got to get the news out about these things. Unfortunately, if it hadn't been for Jennifer and Maddie's family, I hate to see it. Hey guys, come here. Cheeto time. If it hadn't been for them, guys, I think I myself, and I'm in tons of different Facebook groups. I never would have known about Maddie. Sleuth Mom, I don't think you knew about Maddie either until I told you about her. That's something that we need to change. And I know the one thing that we do here is we use what we have here to make a difference. Okay, you guys have done it. You guys have gone and spread thumbnails and information all over the place. People have been found a couple states away. In this case, it is expected that they are not in Kansas. Could they be? Yes, they could be. But there is a chance that he could be going to Texas. He looks like, according to his Facebook, he has some connection over to Colorado. Could be Colorado. They could be anywhere. You jump in a car. So one of the things that is being told to people is if you're driving on a highway, this is something really important to think about for the future. If you're driving on a highway and you see someone and you're like, oh shit, that looks like someone that I've seen before, write down the license plate. And do other things. Okay, we've talked before about how, yes, we know she has brown hair and brown eyes, long brown hair. Well, there's a very good chance she may have cut her hair. We don't know. That's why we have to keep our mind open. We have to share as much as we can of that gorgeous smile right there. Okay, because that smile doesn't change. The smile is there. The eyes, the eye shape, things like that will stay there. And that's what we need to be taking a look at. So I'm asking you guys, something is, she needs to come home. Okay. I noticed from reading that she has siblings at home who miss her and want her home. Okay. Losing a sibling to running away like this and not know where they are. Okay. Nightmares and dreams just must be unimaginable, to be honest. And also what we're doing is we come here, we share, and I know there's a lot of new people in chat, and that's why I'm explaining it this time, well, every time. But we come here. I make sure the thumbnail is what you're seeing right there, not my name. Okay, forget my picture and all that. That doesn't matter. What matters is people see Madison. What matters is people see Cody later. Okay, share that out. Go to your socials. Hit up your socials. Okay, she is somewhere on the mainland right now. Okay, we may not be able to do anything beside that, but that's enough. Because we've seen recently where social media has found people. So just please, I know I say that every single week, please, please, please do this. It does make a difference because I see it. I see it real quickly where all of a sudden I'm on Instagram and I see one of our thumbnails pop up. And I say our thumbnails because this is our thumbnails. This is what we're doing as a community right now. So please help us out with that. Elizabeth, her family must be beside themselves. The other one I will bring out, it's not a girl, it's actually a little boy, and I will bring him up again real quickly because I do know people are very concerned on both levels. And then I'll bring Madison up one more time before we finish. Just as a reminder for anyone who did not get to see the live from earlier this morning, Cody Bigsby went missing this morning. He was last seen at 2 a.m. by his father. He lives with his father. His father said he was wearing black pajamas and guys, come here, Cheetos. He was wearing black pajamas. Guys, come here. Here, let me throw them over there. They might see them. Black pajamas and Spider-Man flip-flops. For those of you from Hawaii or any place that might use a different name, I know they're also called slippers. They're those little things that kids can wear and put their feet in real quickly and easily. That was at 2 o'clock this morning. Okay. Oh, are you talking about Aspen? Aspen was found pretty quickly last week. Her family was very, very thankful. In fact, if you go back to the video from last week, you will notice we've actually got messages and stuff like that saying thank you. So I think Aspen was found, if I'm working, unless I'm mixing, sorry, my mind is all over the place right now. But I think she was, let me double check that. Sorry, gang. I usually do not do this online, but I am checking that. Sleuth Mom, if you remember, let me know. Unfortunately, my mind is all over the place right now. And I hate to say it, sometimes I have so many different cases in my head that I'm like, oh, what's going on here? Aspen area bell. I'm pretty sure she was found, and her sister actually made a comment to us. Let me see, area bell. Here we go. And let me see here. Yep, she was found. She was found right away. So, and I do remember what happened. There was not trafficking. And guys, I know this for the family that's still here. Aspen disappeared about a week ago, a little over a week ago, and all of us thought we were dealing with a trafficking case in that case. And we don't know anymore, because once it's involving a child, we don't get a lot of information after the facts. But basically, she had run off with a guy, a younger guy, and they were going from Arizona all the way to Maine. So as an update for everyone on that, she was found. Her sister was instrumental. Her sister got on the internet and started doing research and was able to find a friend, an ex-girlfriend of the guy who had made some comments to her. And she had said, I think my ex-boyfriend is with Aspen. So they were then able to get the boy's parents' phone number, contacted the parents, found out that they owned a house up in Maine, which is where Aspen had said she was going. So they were then able to get his phone number, pinged it, and it pinged, I think it was like 70 miles south or something like that of the house. It was fairly close. They were on their way to the house at the time. So she is back with her family at this point. And just so you know, her sister, right there in the actual comments, so you guys can go take a look at it, was so grateful and thanking all of you guys for what you did. Guys, come here, treats. Okay, was thanking you guys for all that, because I know you guys really hit the road running on that one. You really did, because I was seeing thumbnails like crazy. So again, Cody, please get the word out about Cody. Hopefully we can share that as much as possible. And again, with Madison, yes, Elizabeth, there's at least one person who knows. Okay, most likely there's more than one person out there. If you're in a car driving around the United States, Cherry still got our stuff. Cherry came in this morning and had the missing information for the live chat, just like that, so quick. And chances are, if Madison and this guy, okay, are traveling across the country or whatever, they've had to get to a gas station. They've been seen at a gas station somewhere. They've grabbed food, groceries, things like that. There are people who know where she is, or at least what direction she was moving. I know from talking, her father was talking about how amazing people have been in coming out and trying to help, how police are working even on their days off just to do this. Also, I can tell you, because one of the phone numbers that can be called if you do know about Madison is the Kansas FBI, the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. So they have included more than just the police department. Pia, come here, or Cassie. And also, they're really taking this seriously. Yes, true crime. If they're taking tolls, there's pictures on the tollway, toll roads, exactly everything true crime. That's what I love about this group. You guys know how to, like I said, okay, there's some stuff going on Instagram right now with speculation. And yes, we're human beings. We are going to speculate at times. Speculation is normal. Okay. But what I love about you guys, you zero it back. Okay, what is out there that we need to know about or that could be looked at? So that way, maybe, okay, those are things, okay, right there, the toll roads, Okay, family can go back to the police and say, hey, has anyone taken a look at the toll roads leading from here to wherever, or things like that. He may have gotten her a burner phone. Okay, there's a lot of different things that could be going on in this case. So the more we can get that thumbnail or the Instagram post one that I have up shared, the better off. The more we can get her name spread. Okay, I'm really, guys, help me get to the point where when I do a search tomorrow on Facebook, I find more than just posts from Jennifer and her parents and her siblings. Help us get to that point where there are people out there looking. There are people out there trying to share all this stuff. Because you know what? People are good when it comes to it. Okay, that's what we all want to help. Okay, we all want to be there, and these are the things we can do. So, she got Jess. Okay, so she got her phone taken away by her mom. Okay, got it. And yeah, everything true crime, that's the thing. Grooming situations, a lot of times hey guys, come here. Grooming situations a lot of times can go from 0 to 100 quickly. Because the idea of grooming is to get a person to a certain place. Okay, emotionally and physically. Okay, so they need to get them to that point where they are under their control. And then, yes, trafficking becomes very real because now that person is in their custody pretty much. Okay, you have abilities to do things that none of us want to even think about. And also, Jess, thank you. You got it shared in Texas, right? Thank you. So, see, those are the things that are going to happen because she could, like I said, she could be in Texas. That was one of the locations that they were thinking. Once they have the person away from their safety area, exactly, Elizabeth, all bets are off. They are getting to do what they've been wanting to do. This is what the end game is. The end game, okay, is brainwashing the person. Jennifer, exactly. The end game is, okay, get them away. Once they're away, they have the control now. Because up until the point where they're gone, okay, Madison would have still had the control. But the moment that you're gone, you don't have that control anymore. And also that's why I say with us, we are the ones who can give them back that control. We are the ones who can tell their story. And also, if they're headed to, let's see, Arctic, well, if they head to Oklahoma or Missouri, they're going to hit toll roads. Okay, is that true? See, that's part of my problem being in Hawaii. I don't know a lot about the roads on the mainland. I used to live on the mainland when I was a little girl, but it's been a long time. So that's okay. Jess, okay, he's been talking about going to Texas for a few weeks now. Okay, that's interesting to hear. It definitely helps the police, and I think that's probably why you have the FBI involved in all now, because you're crossing state lines. They do have connections within the trafficking world and stuff like that to keep an eye out on stuff and try to hear if there's any things going on. Texas does. You're right, KK. You're sharing in Austin. Thank you. And yes, Texas has a hell. When I go visit family there, they have a hell of a lot of toll roads. That is true. Yeah, and I agree. That's the thing, Elizabeth. That is exactly the thing. He may have been saying one direction with the idea he was going to go the other direction. Because this is not the case that we had last week with Aspen may have been, now we don't know. It could have still been a case where trafficking would have been involved or something like that, but we don't know because of her age. But in that case, if it was more like, okay, young love type thing, okay, what was 16 or so and a 19-year-old, okay, it could have very well been that. And yeah, they said from the get-go, we're going to Maine. They went to Maine. But in a case like this, where especially if his plan was something that should not be being considered, okay, then why would he say, oh, yeah, we're going this way? Because he can get more control if he goes the other way and no one would know. Jennifer, thank you. Okay, yes. And that's the other thing. If you are heading to Mexico, if you're heading to Texas, Mexico, you have so much ability to get people from areas to areas. Also, hey, gang, I'm going to be real with you. This is talking as a girl who lives on an island in the middle of the Pacific. Okay, there is no reason on earth, and this is one reason why I thought it was important to share Ariel, Isabella Kalua's picture to the mainland. There's no reason why I, here in Hawaii, may not go to the mainland on vacation and have seen her. So what about, I love my Brits here, okay, my cherries of the world and all that. What if they see something on YouTube or Instagram and they come over here on vacation or something, or they happen to be watching a TV show and it's the news, and in the background, all of a sudden they see that person? It's important that everyone has it. We all have the ability to do something. A lot of times we don't think we have any ability because we're not nearby, but we have a hell of a lot of ability to help out. So hence, let's see what we got here. It's always where you least expect it, hence why the bad guys set up shop in places like that. Yeah, exactly. Christy, hey, Christy. And it's no problem. You're at work, but work. Hey, no problem. I know what that's like. I even missed a couple lives actually myself tonight. I felt real bad about it. Cassie, come here, baby girl. And, but yeah, no, guys, there's a couple things just to let you guys know, since this is Missing Mondays and we usually kind of focus on missing people tonight. I'm hoping in the next couple weeks to start picking up and doing more missing type things. There's a couple subjects I really want to talk about in the future. Number one, I really want to talk about Amber Alerts, issues with Amber Alerts, what works with them, what we can do, what can be done with Amber Alerts, because there's a lot of misunderstandings, okay, with them. Okay, well, why were they not done for the West Boys, but they were done for someone else? Things like that. We need to understand that. So I want to talk about that. Also, if you're subscribed to me, and if you're not, please make sure to subscribe. And you'll notice I talked about Ariel's Law. Hawaii is in the middle of legislative season right now, and they've just introduced a new law based off of what happened with Ariel that would require, when a person is adopted, Cassie, come here. I got Cheetos, got prize. When you've got issues with a child being adopted, as we saw, they're not getting visits by social services or anything like that. Okay, CPS, and things happen. Okay, so how can we fix that? Okay, how can we ensure extra visits? Make sure if there's an adoption that there is maybe counseling or stuff like that. So I want to talk about all those things. There's a lot going on. And you know what? It's up to us right now as a community to push these changes. It's up to us. Okay, no one's going to do it unless we tell them we want it done. Okay, we can help them out with ideas. We are lucky here on YouTube because we are talking to people from Australia, from Britain, I've got people, when I look at my, statistics and stuff like that, I'm like, wow, I got people from all over the world. I'd love to hear what other countries do to help with issues like this. So I do hope to do more discussions like that, because we're getting to the point where we're large enough we can have conversations in chat, which is what I love. Okay, I've said from day one, this community is you guys, where we're all coming together and talking, and I'm just facilitating, basically. That's my job, is to facilitate the discussion. And also we can really do that. Everything true crime. The problem with these laws is nothing is happening. And if they pass, it's almost like good media moment. And then, yes. And that's why we have to take a look at what are the laws being passed? Are they actually following through with them? Okay. We've got to keep pushing on them. We got to keep pushing on them and all, because something has to change. It's got to change. Our kids are too valuable for all this stuff to keep happening. And Jennifer, oops, sorry, I did the wrong one there. Yeah. Then they toss them to the wolves when they take them for a fun ride, which they end up in hell worse than yes, exactly. These crimes and what's going on right now is just not good. Hey, Savage. Hey. Welcome, my dear. And, we've got the power. Okay, all we've got to do is use it. We come together, we talk story. What happened to milk cartons? How many of you guys remember milk cartons? Put a 1 in chat if you remember milk cartons with missing kids. Put a 2 if you're like, milk cartons? What the hell? And I remember growing up, actually, that's what my mom would threaten me with. Hey, hold my hand when we're out at the store because otherwise they're going to put your face on a milk carton like these other kids. Yeah. When was the last time any of us ever saw a child's face on a milk carton? What about the whole issue? What the shiz, Cherry? Okay, our dear Limey there, okay, you know how it goes. We used to actually, what happened, Cherry, is we used to put the face of missing kids on our milk cartons. So every single time someone went to the store and got they do use plastic jugs a lot now times. One of the ideas, I think it actually was Sleuth Mom who brought it up. You guys, how many of you guys go to CVS? Okay, if you got a CVS drugstore and you get this super long list of receipts with all these freaking coupons and stuff like that where half of them you never use. And what about putting pictures of missing kids on that? Shouldn't be that hard. Or a name, or just description, or things like that. And also, what are these ideas, things that people aren't thinking about? Some of them aren't going to cost a whole lot of money, but it might save 1 or 2 kids. It might save 1 or 2 families from the daily hell of wondering where their loved one is. Okay, yeah, and that is what they do, Jennifer Lynn, they do. I hate to say it. I swear, I feel like I'm reading a whole novel when I go through the CVS receipt. Cassie, come here. And also, they are on billboards. See, and that's great, Jennifer, that you guys have billboards. Here in Hawaii, we don't have billboards. It's interesting, but we don't have it. So there's so many things. And it's us talking about this stuff that's going to make the difference. It's why you have Moms for Missing. Okay, who actually often will come up and she does her amazing videos. Okay, I mean, literally, gang, we have some amazing channels in this chat whose job every day when they come and log on is to tell us about missing people. Okay, not just how to fix the problem, but get the word out about people none of us knew about. So, and we work with each other on that. So, I've been on my soapbox way too long. And also, you guys know I get on my soapbox and I never come down, do I? Yes, exactly. Actually, Savage, yes, no snakes in Hawaii, check. No squirrels. You're right. No squirrels in Hawaii, but I like squirrels. And, but we do have mongoose. And no billboards, but we do have cane spiders. So if you like spiders that are like that freaking big, yeah, you'd like it. And centipedes. We won't go there though. Yeah. And also, everything True Crime knows. She's hung out down here too. So, but yeah, anything you guys can do on helping, because I really am worried about Maddie. I think she was definitely being groomed from the sound of it. If all of this is happening the way I'm hearing it, and I have no reason to believe it's not, she was being groomed. And she's in an area where trafficking is a very, very high possibility. So we need to get the word out. And so if you guys can help us out with getting anything out, if you do have a channel, if you can help with just take a screenshot, you can cut out all the extra generic. I don't even care about anything with names or anything like that. Just share the thumbnail. Let's get her face out. Let's get people knowing who she is. So, hey, you guys, you've been awesome. Like I said, I do want to go live more often. As I've said in the past, I want to cover cases that everyone else isn't covering as much. Yes, I will still, like Harmony. I started Harmony on this channel, and then I haven't covered her as much, mainly because so many others are picking her up. I probably will again at some point, but we want to cover other people too. So if you know of anyone, if there's a case you come across, maybe you're on a Facebook group, and kind of like what happened to me today, I saw Madison's face and I kept coming back to it over and over and over. Send me an email, okay? thelocalmylife@gmail.com. Just tell me, hey, this person has a story. We need to tell their story. And let's get that story out there. Please also, if you're not subscribed here, subscribe here so that you can be part of the group that gets all this stuff out. I do have Instagram going at The Local My Life. So please take a look at that. And of course, on YouTube, Facebook, I'm working on something right now. I've actually got something up there, but yeah, it'll become more official in the near future. And, but yeah, if you can send me things, because I want to make sure we get stories told as quickly as possible. So, 30-year case, Arctic Fox of missing Morgan Nick. I recognize that name. Okay. Thank you guys. I'm going to take a real quick, actually, picture of those, because that's important right there. Sorry. I know I could do this later after I'm done, because the chat will still be there, but I will forget because I'm old. Yes, I am. Oh, definitely, Jennifer Lynn. I will definitely send you any information that you need. And yeah, we're going to do whatever we can. If there's any updates on Madison, I'll definitely let you guys know. Oh, yes, Cherry, I've got something up to... Oh my God, girl, you make me laugh every time. I love you. That's why I love you, girl. So again, information there. I'm going to pull down my email so you guys get a better view of that. Please let the Clay Center, Kansas Police Division know at 785-632-2121. And I think that was it. And then there's also the Kansas Bureau of Investigation. Okay, I have their number in my summary. Okay, so if you look underneath this video, you'll come up with it. So dogs are getting antsy, which means it's time for me to go give them some food. Yes, either that or strangle them. Anyone want a free dog? Maybe, possibly, no. Never, they're my babies. And love all you guys so much. I will see you guys in the near future. Thank you guys so much. Every week you come together helping us out. Oh, actually, wait, I just saw the word Discord. Let me real quickly share my Discord with all of y'all. Of course, Discord does not come up now. So let me real quickly, if you guys deal with me for a few more minutes, I'm sorry. I know I promised I was done, but let me share Discord, because I am trying to get more information out through Discord for people. So let me see. Here we go. Invite people. Yes, for those of you who know, I do mental health discussions on Friday. So we do cover mental health issues also, but we also have fun too. So if you want to join Discord, please feel free to not mini me. No, you're not allowed. Yeah. One of my dogs is mini me for Miss Cherry. And I love her just as much as I love my Cherry. So feel free. There's the Discord. Please take a look at it if you'd like to join. If you're into Discord, feel free to join. We're sharing information about, having discussions about what's going on, things on that level. And then, of course, the mental health discussions. So thank you all so much. There you go. You know, we've all see, I'm going to start talking again, gang. And we all deal with our own little things. That's it. I deal with anxiety and depression at times. Okay. We've all got our things and we work on them. And that's what Friday's about, is we hang out and we work on our shit. And then afterwards we come in the cantina and we have a blast. Okay. And we relax. So thank you all so much. I mean it this time, because they're getting going. Love all you guys tons. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Aloha. And I love you.